look at the Magic starting group. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Carter in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, the post pairing Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. And it's Shea in at the small forward position. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Here's Shea. Off target from three-point range. Wagner outside. Suggs, screen on Johnson. The 3 from Banchero. Here's Wagner. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Shea.
Wagner getting after it on the offensive glass.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stop.
And you've seen this maturation as a player. More often, Young is electing to make the right pass in pick-and-roll action.
Now, here's Banchero. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Banchero following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. 5 on the clock. With the floater, and it's laid in by Banchero.
Banchero does a great job of just staying on balance when attacking off the bounce.
Young looking it over. Out to the right wing. Carter against Porzingis. And he banks in the layup.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Banchero against Johnson. Banchero kicks to Carter. In the corner, it's Payne. And stolen by Daniels. And now here comes Daniel. Feeding the break. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Usually Daniels is the one starting the break with a steal, but he can do the heavy lifting on the other side of the play too.
Pass to Suggs. Bain sets the screen for Suggs. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here is Young. On the wing, Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it goes down 2 points. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Banchero with the ball. Covered by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And playing with some force on the interior. You got to love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
And Young, here we go. A putback. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Here's Rieseshay after the basket by Franz Wagner. Inside, ball's knocked loose, stolen by Carter. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Banchero. Nice pass, right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Nets in Brooklyn. Rieseshay sets the screen for Young. Johnson, the pass to Young. Back to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
So he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Daniels finds Young. Outside, Porzingis. Over Carter. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8 points.
He has come out with a scorer's mentality. 4 of 5 to start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Suggs with a screen for Bane. Banchero outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. Now, here is Young. He has yet to score. Top of the key, Porzingis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the paint. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Pass to Rieseshay. Back to Young. Porzingis sets the pick for Young. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. And a chance here to check out some stats for Desmond Bane. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Black, how he did last season. Last season, put up about 9 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And, you know, year one, he was learning the ropes. I think he's hoping to make a much bigger impact in his second campaign.
Well, he's definitely got the right mindset, and that sophomore leap is a real thing.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now, here is Young. Black defending. A pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Carter. Pass to Banchero. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Banchero's got 8 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Rieseshay. He's defended by Wagner. Rieseshay with it. Still without a basket. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. Bank shot. No good.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Carter outside. Bane passes to Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 3. Porzingis kicking it over. Pass to Young. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Now, how about Trae Young from close range? And this guy is such an impressive all-around scorer.
Johnson against Banchero. Here's Carter. Rebound, Atlanta.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Outside, Porzingis. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Here's Banchero. 8 points for him. Carter with a screen on Johnson. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Zachary Rizache. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dyson Daniel. Now, here's Okongwu. Here's Alexander-Walker. And the 3 off target. Pass to Bane. Over Okongwu. And a great move by Bane. Bane's got it all tied up now for Orlando. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Porzingis with a screen on Bane. The kick out to Young. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Now, here's Bane. 9 points last game. To the inside. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Alexander-Walker passes to Porzingis. And here is Johnson. Pass to Young. Launches a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 1:09 left to play here in the first. Bounce pass, Black. Payton for 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Now, here's Bane. From deep, Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
.24 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Alexander-Walker. He's defended by Wagner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Hawks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Now, here's Wagner. Defended by Alexander Walker. He gets that one. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Alexander Walker. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Kennard is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Newell. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Atlanta with the ball, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Black in the post, Kennard covering. Batase inside. Newell pulls it in. The Hawks trailing. Okongwu finds Kennard. Pass to Alexander Walker. Connects from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Assist from Luke Kennard.
Now, here's Wagner. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Back to Black. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Newell. Scoreless thus far. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Newell. Now, here's Kennard. Black defending. Kennard's shot is off.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Fans, make some noise for your
And Orlando making a change here. Suggs is checked in. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Hawks second.
Well, you think back to what they did a year ago, sharing the ball and keeping everybody involved. That was one of their trademarks.
Now, Reza Shea, still yet to score. Young inside. Working on Black. Shot clock at 5. Here's Young. The rebound by Batase. Magic leading by 3. Isaac outside. Pass to Black. Atadze with it. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done and build around defense.
Great example.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Baines checked in for Black. And he sinks the second.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. Okongwu a screen. Young dishes to Okongwu. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
That free throw, no good. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And the second free throw, good. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Good on the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Rizachet. Nothing on the board. Pass to Newell. And that one is stuffed right through.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Batadze setting a screen for Bane. Down low. Batadze against Okongwu. They get the rebound. Bane for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bane's got 5 now.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bounce pass Young. Back to Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Batadze the pass to Suggs. Isaac a screen on Young. Here's Suggs. Atlanta with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Okongwu with the screen on Batadze. Young's shot is off.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Pass to Bane. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Let's start getting loud and give a big welcome to your Hawks.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for Newell. And a switcher also for Orlando. Banchero's checked in. The Hawks trail by 9. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. Now Rizachet. Rebounded by Isaac.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now Banchero. Covered by Okongwu. Over to the left wing. Here's Rizachet. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Rizachet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Wagner. He has 7. Bane kicks to Banchero. Now, here's Wagner. He's tightly guarded. Johnson against Banchero. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Here's Rizachet. Count it, good. Rizachet's got 5.
Oh, that's a great sign for Rizachet, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Pass to Banchero. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Zinkas, he's checked in for Atlanta. Robinson's checked in for Orlando. Anthony Black comes in for Wagner. That free throw, good from Banchero. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Here's Black, following the bucket by the Hawks. Pass to Bane. Outside, Suggs. Banchero is screened for Suggs. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Young against Suggs. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Suggs against Young. Pass to Robinson. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Saturday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that will be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. De Silva's checked in, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Anthony Black. Pass to Daniels. Young, a screen on Suggs. Suggs against Daniels. Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Now Rizachet over Bane. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Daniels. Payne for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bane's got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando. Atlanta has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Johnson outside. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Suggs. And here is Bain. Shoots over Rizachet. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
Tries it from 19. Young, no good. Magic leading by 8. Here's Banchero. Yep, it counts. Banchero's got 9 points in the quarter. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Up top, Porzingis. Over Banchero. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Daniels. Porzingis has got 15 points.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Pass to Bain. Rizachet with the steal. And the dunk by Rizachet.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Now here's Jones. He has yet to score. Here's De Silva, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Magic lead by 9.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now, here's Johnson. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, that was a very well-designed set, and it resulted in a dime from Jalen Johnson.
Now, here's Bain. Guarded by Rizachet. Here's the 3. That shot is off. And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
An amazing stunt from your bracket partner, Marina Entertainment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at Atlanta, this is the battle we want to see. How do they measure up to a tough opponent?
Yeah, you like to be tested early on. They'll get their wish soon enough.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Orlando Magic.
Slashing, scoring it close, this is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
Orlando leading by 7. And so in the game for the Magic, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bain and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. Wagner kicks to Bain. 5 to shoot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
putting some real power behind his motion. Bane takes it straight to the rim.
Outside Daniel. Johnson surveying the floor. Right side Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Banchero, here we go. And finished off by Banchero.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Now here's Johnson in the corner. Daniels. Inside, deflects the pass. The kick out to Young. Over Suggs. Young's shot is off.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Suggs in the corner. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
And that one misses. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-'90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you. Man, how about the confidence Johnson possesses? That's a phenomenal job right there, using his body control and finishing.
Payne for three. The Magic again can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. Next to Porzingis. Back to Rizichet, and stolen by Wagner. Here's Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Hawks second.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Here's Young. He's got 5. outside, Porzingis. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. The 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, here is Young. Rendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating, and that unlocks so many other options for him.
Carter kicks to Bane. Carter with a screen on Daniels. And there's the call on Rizachet. That's foul number 2 for him. Banchero against Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Banchero.
Well, Johnson's defensive commitment has really improved. He now locks in on that end of the floor, and he will stay glued to you.
Back to Porzingis. Johnson dishes to Young. Wagner against Porzingis. Shoots over Wagner. Porzingis can't hit.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Bounce pass from Banchero. Pass to Bane. For 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bane's got 16.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Paolo Banchero.
Great showing for him last season, putting up about 26 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
You want to be a successful team in this league, you need to find someone that you can feed the ball to and count on to score.
Johnson against Banchero. Johnson, the pass to Young. Fires the 3, and it's Johnson that time on the assist from Young. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He typically does most of his scoring in the mid-range or at the rim, but Johnson's showing you right there he does have that kind of range to rely on as well.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 16. Good. He's got 18.
And you love a reliable scorer like Bane, a guy who will work hard to get his looks.
Rizachet sets the screen for Young. Johnson finds Young. Just 5 on the clock. Pop pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Carter. And they're moving it up. And here they go. And that one's good, Wagner. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Porzingis. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Daniels from outside. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And last season's most improved player. And, Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
Here's Young after the made shot from Desmond Bane. In the corner, Daniels. Over Bane. And that one's good. Daniels has got his third basket of the night right there.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Suggs. He has 5. Carter inside the three-point line, and again, it's Orlando converting.
And when you call a play for Carter Jr., you really want to get him something in rhythm. Great execution there.
Young with the ball. He's covered by Suggs. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And he makes the first. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside, Bane. Porzingis with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Ricochet so talented with the ball in his hands.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Carter outside. Pass to Black. On the wing, Bane. Here's Wagner. And the layup is good. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Now, here is Young. Black defending, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Jalen Johnson, and Daniels subbed in for Young. Wagner outside. Pass to Bane. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Again, the Magic score.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Here's Alexander Walker. Now, here's Okongwu. Outside Daniel. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. A three-pointer off the mark. Magic leading by 13. Banchero kicks to Wagner. In the corner, it's Bane. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Alexander Walker. Basket counts. Alexander Walker's got his second basket of the night.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Banchero passes to Black. Banchero against Porzingis. The shot from the low post is good. Banchero's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Banchero against Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And to look at the basket guy still shaking. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Hey, get up and start moving with your mascot.
Atlanta making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Luke Kennard comes in for Zachary Rieseshev. Young is subbed in for Dyson Daniels. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Pass to De Silva. Magic moving the ball around. Now Wagner. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Another miss by Orlando.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Now Okongwu. Pass to Kennard. Takes the three. Rebound by the Magic. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wagner on the wing. Back to Bitadze. Isaac outside. Offensive rebound. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got his first basket of the night.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young outside. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And so it's the Orlando Magic going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Okongwu is out there with Newell. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Young, and it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Suggs with the ball. Outside, Dane. Good on the 3-point shot. Bane's got 14 points now in the second half.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Here's Newell. Pass to Kennard. Here's Newell. And here's Kennard. And he can't answer back the 3-pointer offline.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
To the paint, here's Suggs. And the layup's good off the glass. Suggs has got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
Well, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Young against Suggs. Young pass to Kennard. Back to Young. 3-pointer. Black grabs the board.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block
force them to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on this scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Take a break.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Hawks trail by 14. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. They set the pick. Pass to Newell. Hawks passing it around. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Young against Suggs. Pass to Black. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Once again off the mark, Orlando. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Newell, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Isaac a screen on Young. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Young for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bitadze's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Bain. Guarded closer. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. The Hawks trail by 12. Young pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson against Isaac. Johnson dishes to Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Young. Fires for 3, and it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And here is Suggs. Pass to Bain. Lets it go with a 3. Drops in the tray. Bain's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Magic.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Young outside. On the money with the open jumper.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Suggs against Young. Black kicks to Suggs. To the inside. Here's Carter. Rebound Atlanta. Now here's Kennard. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice job there by Young, picking that defense apart and finding openings for his teammates.
Suggs passes to Isaac. Back to Suggs. Just 5 to shoot. Isaac with a screen for Suggs. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, such quick thinking from the crafty forward. I love seeing Isaac cut like that after delivering the screen.
Now, here is Young. Johnson with a screen on Suggs. Suggs against Young. Pass to Alexander Walker. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists now tonight. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Magic timeout. Let's hear it for your ATL dancers.
Atlanta making some changes. Zinkas, he's checked in for Okongwu. Reza Shea is coming in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Luke Kennard. Orlando also making some changes. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And Wagner's subbed in for Black. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The Hawks trail by 11. To the middle, here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bain. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Bain's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Reza Shea. Young sets a screen for Reza Shea. The 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Banchero. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. Reza Shea's got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson's shot is off. Orlando leading by 12. Here's Suggs. Banchero inside, covered by Johnson. And that one is good. Banchero's got 25 points.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Outside Daniel. Back to Young. Lob pass to Porzingis. Bain looking around. It's tipped and taken away by Johnson. Here's Porzingis. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Banchero finds Bain. The three-pointer no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Count it.
Yeah, one of his favorite spots right there. Daniels using his reach to get himself an easy bucket inside.
Suggs against Young. Pass to Bain. Over Daniels. And there's Bain. That's good on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got assist number 8 now on the night. Johnson outside. Back to Young from downtown. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now Banchero. Clock at 6. Oh, softly lays it in.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
At the line for the Magic, Paolo Banchero. One shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Good on the basket.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Magic leading by 14. It's Suggs with the drive.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Here's Porzingis. The response, slamming it home.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Wagner looking it over. Now Carter. Banchero fires. Johnson rips down the board. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. It's a 14-point game. It's stolen by Carter. Young against Suggs. Carter outside. Here's Bain. Now Carter. 5 on the clock. Now Banchero fires the three. Knocks down the three.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Magic.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Paolo Banchero.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And so here's Orlando, following the bucket by the Hawks. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Now Porzingis. Daniels. And he does not hit. So it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.